Welcome back guys to my YouTube channel. As usual, like, share, subscribe and comment. And today we're going to talk about the history of Uganda from pre-colonial period to date. The history of Uganda from pre-colonial period to date. The history of Uganda from pre-colonial period to date. Let's start. Uganda's history spans from ancient indigenous kingdoms to British colonial rule, to brackets 1894 to 1962, and post-independence instability before achieving stability under Yoweri Museveni since 1986. Key eras include the powerful Buganda Kingdom, the tyranny of Idi Amin to brackets 1971 to 1979, and the subsequent transition from civil conflict to economic development. Point number 1. Early history and kingdoms. Subpoint number 1. Early inhabitants. Explanation. The region was originally inhabited by hunter-gatherers, later followed by the Batwa. Subpoint number 2. Bantu and Nilotic migration. Explanation. Around 1000 BC, agriculturalists arrived, leading to the formation of centralized Bantu kingdoms in the south, e.g. Buganda, Bunyoro, and Kole, and less centralized societies in the north. Subpoint number 3. Foreign influence. Explanation. Arab traders arrived in the 1830s for ivory and slaves, followed by British explorers seeking the Nile's source in the 1860s. Point number 2. Colonial era, into brackets 1894 to 1962. Subpoint number 1. British Protectorate. Explanation. In 1894, Britain formally declared a protectorate over Buganda and later extended it over surrounding kingdoms, setting colonial borders. Subpoint number 2. Economic change. Explanation. The British introduced cash crops like cotton and coffee, which altered the economic structure. Point number 3. Independence and political upheaval, into brackets 1962 to 1986. Subpoint number 1. Independence. Explanation. Uganda gained independence on October 9, 1962, with Milton Obote as Prime Minister and Kabaka Edward Mutesa as ceremonial president. Subpoint number 2. 1966 crisis. Explanation. Prime Minister Obote abolished the constitution and the kingdoms, forcing Kabaka Mutesa into exile. Subpoint number 3. Idi Amin regime, to brackets 1971 to 1979. Explanation. General Idi Amin launched a military coup in 1971, ruling with brutality and expelling the Asian community, causing economic collapse. Subpoint number 4. Tanzania-Uganda war. Explanation. Amin was ousted in 1979 after invading Tanzania, prompting a counter-invasion by Tanzania with Ugandan exiles. Subpoint number 5. Return of Obote. Explanation. Following disputed elections, Obote returned to power, into brackets 1980 to 1985, leading to the Bush War, which caused hundreds of thousands of deaths. Point number 4. Modern Uganda, into brackets 1986 to present. Subpoint number 1. Museveni era. Explanation. Yoweri Museveni took power in 1986 after the National Resistance Army, to brackets NRA, won the Bush War, bringing relative stability. Subpoint number 2. Growth and challenges. Explanation. Under Museveni, the country has seen economic growth, managed the HIV and AIDS epidemic, but faced challenges regarding democratic multi-party transitions reforms in 2005 reforms in 2005 and regional conflicts. Thank you guys.